Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's Baby Air here. We got Video Confessional. I guess this is number one because the other one was just like a mini update for Reid Survivor. Happy to be here. I feel like I'm looking good. Chest might be a little weak today, but I think this thirst trap is adequate. Feels adequate. I'll make sure to target chest more this week, so that can be better for y'all next week. Or I guess I'll probably do another one tomorrow after Tribal. But Tribal, here's what's going down. People sucked at this challenge. Like, really, really sucked. Far more than I expected. I did not expect people to struggle this hard with this challenge. Um, so, people are initially just kind of throwing out, at least, not people, I guess, Veritas, Type, and Yawn are all three kind of throwing out Adora and Coco's name is kind of big in the mix. I want Coco gone 100%. Coco just doesn't talk to me. They won't talk to me. They won't engage with me. And they sucked at the challenge, so I want them gone. But last org I played, which was my first org, I was very aggressive in every single vote and kind of ran every single vote while trying to like keep my threat target low, and that didn't work. So I'm trying to be passive this vote and kind of let other people pick what happens. Gotta mute my phone. So yeah, let other people kind of choose what happens and just like let my social connections keep me strong. But it's really hard because everyone asks me who I want to vote. So I think I'm doing an okay job deflecting that and just saying, like, I am saying that Coco isn't talking to me because I feel like being honest is good, but I'm not saying I'm targeting her. I'm not going around telling everyone to vote Coco. I'm not doing that at all. I'm answering questions when people ask, but I'm like trying to avoid them. And then if they push me, I'm answering them. But so far, it seems Veritas, Jan, and Type are all kind of on board for that idea. Veritas seems like he wants to push Coco, and him and I are. He thinks we're in an alliance, like in a duo, which maybe we are. I don't know yet. And he really wants to push Coco. He gave me the options Coco or Type, and I said I kind of prefer Coco. I didn't even say I prefer Coco. I was like, Coco just hasn't talked to me, and I'm being honest. Coco just hasn't talked to me. Other than that, then I talked to Jan, and Jan kind of gave his thought process, just like, okay, so first I kind of go for challenge liabilities, only if there's like a super big liability, but there isn't a super big stretch. And then he goes for the inactive people, but he said he'd talk to everyone the same amount except for me, which he's talked to most. I don't know if that's true. I think he might just be being nice to me because we have talked a fair bit. I'd say I probably talked to him the most. Yeah, I probably talked to Jan the most. But hopefully I can work with him. He seems like a really nice dude. My social game with him has gone pretty well, which makes me worried because he's pretty good at the whole social game thing. He's good at talking. So hopefully that goes well. I'm trying to talk as little gameplay as possible, basically, is my strategy for this tribal, and probably the next tribals pre-merge, is talk as little gameplay as possible, make the other person bring it up. If they bring it up, make them push me for something if I want to give them information gameplay-wise. And I'm not going to push them for any game information. I just don't want to talk game with people because I really want to keep my threat target low. Because also looking at the challenge scores, I think I could potentially be a challenge beast late if I can get rid of Jan, because Jan fucking killed that challenge. Because like we lost by 37 seconds. I had the third best time, and I'm like thinking of easy ways I could have shaved off like 2 minutes. Like I spent so fucking long looking at those emojis for the first part of the challenge. I guess specs don't really know how the challenge went, but basically there were like 5 pictures of emojis, and you had to write the name of the emoji. And then there was a pyramid challenge where there was like a different letter at each level of the pyramid, and you did each of the pyramids. And then after that, there was like a grid that was, I don't know how many it was. I think it was like, there were 7 missing of 32. So it was 5 by 5. Yeah, 5 by 5 grid. And there were 7 numbers missing, and you had to find the numbers. And then it was just like a logic puzzle. I got 30, like, and people are spending 30 plus minutes on that. And I got the third best time with 13. I also see that like Juicy is another person that got a 13-minute time, and he's notoriously bad at challenges. So hopefully that goes well. And hopefully that's an option for me late. I just got to keep my threat target low. But yeah, it's looking like Coco will be a pretty easy vote here. I don't think Adora is going to try to push back on anything. And from what I gather, she is close with Veritas, and Veritas wants Coco gone. So hopefully he can kind of sway her to go for Coco. And I think it should be an easy Yunnan Coco vote this tribal. I don't see why I would be getting blindsided this early because I've been nothing but friendly with people. I think I've done a good job socially, and I did really well in the challenge. So I don't think I'm a target this vote. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully, and I don't think anyone would see me as a threat because I've been avoiding game talk. So, pretty simple tribal so far, it seems. Obviously, tribal's been going on for 50 minutes, and I've only spoken to three of my five tribe mates. So maybe something else is going on. But hopefully it's a pretty simple Coco vote. Worst case scenario, I don't know if it actually happens, but like worst case scenario, one of Veritas or Type goes, because Jan's not going, obviously, and Adora going wouldn't be terrible, but I just don't think there's support behind Adora going. So because Veritas wants to keep her. But yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. If Adora goes, that's not really a big deal. I don't really mind that much. I haven't talked to Adora that much. Like barely more than Coco, but like a little bit. So yeah, that's it. Hopefully Coco goes. Pretty easy vote. Challenge was not that hard. I don't know how people are taking 30 minutes. Like, you just not have problem solving skills? Like, you could just enter in all 25 of the numbers into a Google sheet and then click sort. Like, that takes like 30 seconds. What do you, like, if it takes you longer than 10 seconds to see what numbers were gone, you can take like the fucking 30 seconds to do that. Like, I don't know, man. People are bad at challenges, I guess. Because, like, these are the types of challenges I'm worst at, which is the fucking timed individual challenge. The challenges I'm best at are the ones where you have to grind and spend a lot of time doing something over and over again, like flash games, etc. Like, I'm really good at those. But fucking this challenge, I got third best time. That shouldn't happen ever. So, hopefully that's an avenue of some way I can play this game later. But yeah, good social. I've got good social game with Veritas, Type, and Jan, and I think okay with Adora. So hopefully, if we get rid of Coco, that's great. I can just keep building social connections. Hopefully, have a stronger social game this go around, and then win another challenge. So we don't have to worry about this because we're getting rid of a challenge liability. So, see y'all soon.